How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mass Effect. Since last time, last time we finished off all the side missions that I want to do for right now. We only have like one or two left that need to be done. But since last time, I actually went to the Citadel off-screen to check out and see if they had any good Turian armor for Garrus there, because I wanted to try to do roll the shopkeeper's items, or re-roll them if I needed to. And I didn't want to do that on screen because that would take a while, and then I'd basically just be cutting. And it's complicated, but the point of the matter is that I found him some light armor, Predator L9, which is really, really good. But there's two problems with it. The first problem is that I don't have anything to put in there in terms of upgrades, except for the one that he already has equipped to his Mantis 6. So I need to go to the Citadel and actually purchase some upgrades for that. So I needed to re-roll the upgrades that were there as well. And the second thing is that I don't like how light Turian armor looks. It just looks bad by comparison to medium Turian armor, at least in my opinion. So I figured it'd be best if I rolled one more time, and by rolled I mean recycled the inventory of the shopkeepers here on the Citadel, because we had to go back here today anyway in order to talk to Captain Anderson about Noveria, and then also ask him some questions about Vermeer before we do a little crew check, do a little codex check, and then head off to Vermeer to see if the Solarian STG team is holding up all right. I'm trying to think who I'm going to take with me here in the Citadel. I definitely want to take Garrus, because I want to see what the armor that's in the shops compares to. Is compared to his, excuse me. Because I don't want him to be... I want to avoid equipping him with light armor if I can afford it, but I don't know if I can afford it because the Predator L is really damn good, so... He might be equipping light armor here, and I'm not gonna like that too much. But what are you gonna do? You know, if it's the best thing that he has, then I may as well. Although, to be fair, I don't really have to do that because he's powerful enough as it is. Has Rex been with us on the Citadel? He was that original time we were there until I replaced him in the party with Tally. Let's take Rex and Garrus with us. I need Garrus to check out the armor, and Rex probably hasn't seen... He's probably seen all of the Citadel, but why the hell not? He hasn't been on the Citadel in a while, so we might as well take him for a good old walk, you know.
Equalizing
I'm saying that
interior
like he's my
pressure
pet or
with
something.
exterior atmosphere.
Hi guys, my name is Vanessa Shepard.
Log.
This is the
The
Turian with
commanding
me, and this is my
officer is
800-pound
ashore.
dinosaur.
Exo Presley has the deck.
I'm such a moron. Anyway, let's take off Rex's helmet since we're here. He doesn't need to look intimidating here, he just needs to pop his polygons on his face in. There we go. Who can level up? I think Rex can level up. Yeah, he can level up. Advanced Overkill sounds good to me. And the next 5 points you're going to get are going to go all into throw, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he won't get to advanced throw. He could have gotten to it with this one, but... actually... Now that I think about it, I can either get him to... What is this? 1422... January's 50% less heat, costs 30% less accuracy. What is normal overkill? 40%, 20%. Duration 12 seconds, recharge time 45 seconds, duration 10 seconds, recharge time 45. Yeah, that's not sizable enough for me to care. I'll work on throw for him instead. And yeah, as you can see there, my Paragon bar is fully maxed out, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know, whatever. So we're going to make the rounds here. I'm going to go to the Spectre Requisitions Office first, and then we're going to go to the markets, I think. And then after that, we're going to head to the Financial District to check on the Hanar shopkeeper there. And then after that, we'll head to Captain Anderson and report to him.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown.
Whoops.
Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry.
And they would not be too far
Administrator
off.
Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
Oh, so that's what they're plugging him for. They're having him be the scapegoat for Peak 15 blowing up. Great. Although, to be fair, Peak 15 didn't really blow up. It was just the hot labs at Peak 15 that got neutron purged. But, well, fair. Same difference, you know. I can't get over the Battlemaster armor, man. It just looks so cool. It looks a lot stranger in Mass Effect 2. But that's probably because it's actually a DLC costume that I spent $2 on that I probably shouldn't have. I bought a lot of DLC for this series, unfortunately. And some of it's good, and some of it, I don't really see why I bought it in the first place.
Hello, Commander.
Hello there.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Thank you. Now, did we re-roll, or is it the same as what it was? I can't really tell. I don't see any Turian armor here. Does he have any? Ooh, he has a grenade upgrade for. Oh yeah, when I went to the excuse me. When I went to the Citadel this last time, I bought a bunch of grenade and metagel upgrades, and now I'm buying another one for no real reason. So if you look at my equipment screen here, you'll notice that I now have a capacity of 10 metagel and 9 grenades. So that's definitely something to think about. Because I don't think I'll ever need either of those numbers in order to get the job done. But, well, you take what you can get. And you leave the rest out of it. I remembered something shortly after I went here the last time when Conrad Werner was here for the last time, because obviously he's not here at this point. I remembered that I should have gotten up to 2 Intimidate, because you could do an Intimidate with him that actually makes sense in canon, but I didn't get my Paragon to 75 yet, so I didn't have an Intimidate score of 2 for doing that. Or no, I didn't get my Renegade to 25%, maybe. Is that how that works? That doesn't look like 25% Renegade, but I definitely got an extra Intimidate point when I unlocked the level 11 and 12 charm points there. I don't know why.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
What I really need is a good cup of coffee, but I don't drink coffee.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Then again, it's not coffee that is determining whether or not I'm yawning right now. It's how much I'm breathing and not breathing, basically. I think I'm going to get this for Caden, actually, because his is like a 5-4-5 spread. This is 15-4-0. The med recharge I don't really need as much because I have a bunch of points into medicine already, so I'm going to grab that for him because his Omni tool is kind of bad otherwise, so that's how that works. Maybe Morlan will have the next grenade upgrade for me now that I think about it. It's possible, but somewhat unlikely, I think.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
I do.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Alright, I'm more interested in the non-human armors than I am in the standard items, so we'll come back to the standard items if I don't find any medium Turian armor here. Which is possible I won't. But, let's see, I'm mostly seeing light armor. Yeah, light armor. Damn. I mean, there's some good light armor in here. There's Ursa 9, which is really good, and I think the Predator L is better in basically every way. I think it's slightly worse on damage protection. Oh, excuse me. I think it's slightly worse on damage protection, but other than that, it's better in every way. And I think the Silverback armor is pretty good too, but the Predator L, like I'll show you. I'll show you why I don't like the Predator L. I'm not gonna equip it. But yeah, as you can see, it's really, really good. It gives him a lot of tech and biotic protection. Mostly just it's lacking in damage protection like most light armor, but this is what he looks like with the helmet on, with medium armor on. This is what he looks like with the helmet on with light armor on. Can you see where I have problems with this? It just doesn't look right. Like, I like him being intimidating like this, you know, that's intimidating. He looks like Space Batman, but he doesn't with the light armor on, and that's why I'm looking for medium armor for him. Hopefully we'll find some. Actually, do I want to check with Morlan and see if he has those other upgrades? I think I do. Oops.
Yes, you
no, I don't want
need
to.
some.
I don't want to leave.
Yes, all right then.
There are a few unlocked.
Yes, you
Thanks
need
for
some,
letting me skip
yes?
that, Rex.
Let me see what you
There are a
have.
few unlicensed vendors, I understand.
You will be
The
pleased, I
I
think.
should mention
Very
the
good.
dialogue that you get here on the Citadel. There's radiant dialogue depending on where you are and who you brought with you. So it's worthwhile checking everybody's dialogue if you really want to. I'm not going to be able to check everyone's because that's not like I'm far enough into the series now where it's like not worth it for me to even do that anymore. But you can get some interesting dialogue from some people. What were you saying there, Rex?
First time
Oh, okay.
I was here, I dropped a bundle in the casino. Got so mad I put my fist through one of the machines.
Why am I not surprised?
If you feel lucky, we should visit the casino over in Flux.
Yeah, I've already been there. I played low stakes Quasar. That's good enough for me, man. Might play high stakes the next time we're there, but that won't be for a while yet. So, actually, I brought Rex and Garrus with me, and we get to pass by the Krogan statue on the way past the financial district to Captain Anderson. So that means they, I think, have some unique dialogue there that we might want to get. Thinking about it now, they might not recycle the inventory of these guys unless you go do a main mission, which would be kind of sad. But thankfully, the next mission that we're going to be doing counts as a main mission, so that will allow me to purchase more stuff.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
I would.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Okay, I'm probably going to look at all three of these, and I'll probably just skip his dialogue when we go do that, but let's have a look here at his non-human armor and see what we... Ooh, oh, it's just a Phoenix armor. I was going to say, hey, there's a level 10 medium Turian armor, but it's just Phoenix, and Phoenix is bad. Like, it's worse than Mantis in almost every way. And that's Mantis 6. Come on, guys. I mean, the Guardian armor's pretty nice, but can't compare to the Battlemaster armor, man. Explorer and Liberator are the same things, and they're both bad by comparison as well. I just can't find any good... Those are the two things that this playthrough's missing, basically, are good medium Turian armor and good... I mean, I found good medium Turian armor. The Mantis is very good, but it's not high-leveled. Or it's not as high-leveled as I'd need it to be right now, but... that and good Omni tools. Can't find good Omni tools to save my life, unfortunately. I would like to buy something, Mr. Bioluminescence. Show me your items. Let's go to upgrades and just don't talk. Oh, yeah. The thing was is that I bought all the upgrades that he had already, and this tells me, yeah, his inventory doesn't recycle every time I leave and come back. So that means that I should probably just wait until the next main mission to try to buy Garrus some new armor. Well, there's the Krogan statue. Any input on this there, Rex?
The statue represents what the Krogan used to be. A proud and fierce nation. Now we're just brutes for hire to the highest bidder. We've forgotten our roots.
It's unfortunate, but I don't know, maybe you can do something to change it, man.
Tranquil, calm, relaxing. Wake me when this is over.
Do you want me to leave you here on the bench or something? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. We do have to just go talk to the captain so we can come back in 5 minutes.
At the time the statue was built, the entire galaxy respected the Krogan. Now they're simply hated and feared.
You won't have to put up with us for much longer, Turian. My people will die out soon enough, thanks to you.
Ouch.
Some would argue you brought this on yourself. It was the Krogan who started the war.
And the Turians made sure to finish it.
Well, I mean, they both have fair points there, so I can't really argue either way.
The ambassadors have this beautiful park to relax in, but most of them are too busy to ever use it.
Alright, well, that's good enough for me in terms of their dialogue. I think there's one thing of dialogue that they mentioned at some point that I didn't get there in terms of, like, the statue, and then I think Garrus mentions the Turian statue at one point, but I didn't get it, so whatever. It's fine. But now we need to go talk to Captain Anderson, because he would probably want to know that our mission on Noveria was a success, if you could call, you know, I don't want to say it around the civilians, but saving the Rachni Queen. If you could call that a success, then, I suppose. I knew you'd be there. Rat bastard. Stupid tutorial arrow. I hope he doesn't follow me into Mass Effect 2. That'd be... that would be just terrible, man. It's as if he... It's bad enough that he's haunting my nightmares when I sleep, along with all of the people on Akuz that I lost, but now the tutorial arrow is haunting me. He's been haunting me, to be fair, but... Ambassador, Captain, we are back from Noveria.
Your Noveria report raised a few eyebrows in the Council, Shepard. I can't believe you let that queen live. There's a reason their species was nearly wiped out. You should have finished them off.
You weren't there, Ambassador, so you don't understand the... She gave me her word, man, and I'm willing to hold up her word.
This queen isn't like the others. She's not interested in conquest or war.
Really? I'm glad you're an expert in a species we know virtually nothing about. I hope we're both still around in 50 years to see if you're right.
Genocide of an entire species is a terrible tragedy, Ambassador. Shepard did the right thing.
Fine. I'll just tell everyone we figured it was a good idea to release a fertile Rachni queen in the wilds of Noveria. I'm sure nobody will have a problem with that.
I can see where he's coming from with his argument, for sure. This was not a good idea. And I feel terribly stupid for doing it, but, she gave me her word, man. She gave me her word, and I was willing to honor it, so hopefully she sees what that means for me and the gravitas of all of the things that that brings in terms of the rest of the species in the galaxy.
Yes, Commander?
Hello, Captain. Wanted to ask you about... Actually, does he say anything new about Kahoku now that Kahoku's dead? Let's see.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Yeah.
Last I heard. Is there anything else, Commander?
Yeah, he's not in the Citadel Tower anymore, sir. He kind of got killed by Cerberus, unfortunately. What can you tell me about Vermeer?
Do you know anything about Vermeer?
Sorry, Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there and check it out for yourself.
Well, that's no problem, Captain. I just figured I'd talk with you and see, you know, at least then you know where I'm going before I head out that way.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Sounds good, Captain. I will see you eventually, once we get the Solarian STG team out alive. Hopefully they're holding the line, but I'm sure that they've got that under control. If you've played this game before, you know why I keep saying hold the line, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. For now, let's take Tutorial Arrow Express back to CSEC because I can't get any new items. And, yeah, then we'll head out, see if the requisitions officer has anything new, although I severely doubt it, but, well, you never know. When we get back on the ship, it's mostly just going to be chatting with the crew, showing off my new equipment that I've got since last time. It's not too much different. I think there's a few little changes that I made, but not anything overly
I'm surprised
crazy.
that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you have your reasons for helping me out there, X, but I don't know if we can... I guess it's fair to say that they are probably pretty dumb if they come after us, because we are heavily armed. I have a Krogan, a Turian, a Quarian, and a Saurian, 2 very heavily armed humans with me. And we have one of the most up-to-date, what's it called, ships in the galaxy.
Stand by, shore party.
I suppose that's a fair
Decontamination
thing to
in
say.
progress.
Doesn't mean I like it. I need to get you some new armor. Damn it.
Decontamination in progress.
Also, I'm going to need to re-equip everybody's helmets once we get back on the Normandy here in a second. Because we're not...
Logged.
The next stop is not
the
the
commanding
Citadel.
officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
The next stop is Vermeer, so I'm going to take care of that. But first, I figure, you know what, we'll go talk to the crew. It doesn't look like Ashley, Rex, Garrus, and Tally have anything new to say right now. I think they might have something new to say after we're done on Vermeer. But until then, I don't think they have anything new to say. So the only thing I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go down and... let me put my ear helmet back on. I'm going to go down here to check with Spectre Requisitions Officer, see if he has any new medium Turian armor since I saved and reloaded. If he doesn't, I might have to equip the Predator L armor, but I'm not going to like it. I am not going to like it. That is for certain. I think he does get a visor or something like that if he's on a planet or like a body where there isn't breathable air. But it doesn't look good when he's inside of a place, you know. So, alright, let's check with the Requisitions Officer and see if he has anything new for me. I don't know if he will.
Looking for supplies?
Always possible.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
It doesn't look like it. Light armor, human, heavy armor, medium. Yeah, he doesn't have anything new for me. That's unfortunate. Or anything new that I really would want, anyway. So, sorry, Garrus. I might have to equip you with that Predator L, and I know that I'm not going to enjoy it as much, but, well, whatever. So, since we're here, before we go do crew chat and codex entry stuff, let me at least talk about the equipment that I've got going on here. I actually replaced the kinetic buffer with an ablative coating, because I think... Did I get rid of everything else? Yeah, I got rid of everything else except the shield interface and the medical exoskeleton medical interface stuff that I've got here. I actually found a medical exoskeleton 9 in the Hanar shop back on the Citadel, so I bought that. And I replaced the kinetic buffer with ablative coating because as much as mobile accuracy is helpful and extra cooldown reduction is helpful, I think I'd rather be protected from damage just overall. It shores up the weakness of the Predator L armor that I have, which is my damage protection is only 26, as compared to something like Rex's armor, where he has like 70-something damage protection, and that's ridiculous, and I can't account for that. So I'll put on ablative coating to kind of shore that up. That way I can take some more hits, because I don't really have anything to take hits, especially if the enemies are using Sabotage and Overload, like I'm pretty sure they do on Vermeer, and that's not good. So that's why I'm doing that, just in case you were wondering. Other things that I did, I put a frictionless materials on my shotgun, because if they're enemies that are going to be getting too close from now on, like if I face any more, God forbid, I face any more Thorian creepers, or if I face husks, which we're likely to face husks at some point here, I will just automatically equip the shotgun, because that way if they get too close and they start doing their whole, you know, zap thing that they do, that overloads your shields, if I just shotgun them in the face, then they're more likely to fall over and, you know, not bother me. So that's how that's going to go. Kept incendiary rounds. I didn't have enough Inferno rounds to spread them all around and put them on my shotgun, but it wasn't a big deal. It's not a big deal, because I'm not using this really for enemy accuracy to be something. I'm using this as a countermeasure for enemies that get too close to me. If my throw isn't active, then, you know, I can do something with that. For the pistol, put on combat optics for the extra accuracy, frictionless materials for the extra heat damping, and Inferno rounds, because I'm basically switching from the polonium rounds to the Inferno rounds now, because I'm taking a liking to them. I think they work pretty well for what they're worth. Grenades, I have a high explosive to put on there that I forgot to put on there before. High explosive 9. There's a Cypher tool I'm going to put on Caden right now in a second, but Logic Arrest is still the best Omni tool that I found this entire playthrough, which is kind of sad, to be honest. And did I get this last time? Yeah, I got this last time I was playing in the side mission, Savant 9. Really good Biotic Camp. I'm going to keep that for Shepard for basically the rest of the game. I don't think, unless we find Savant 10, which I severely doubt we will, because I don't think you even get level 10 weapons until you're like level 50, and I probably won't be level 50 until we get to the very, very end of the game, so where the loot that we get isn't going to matter anyway. So that's what I did with Shepard. Let's start over here with Liara. Actually, Should we start over here with Ashley? The last time we did this, we started with Liara, so I think we'll start over here with Ashley. I don't think she has too much new. I think the only thing that really changed here is that I got her I gave her an Armageddon shotgun, so I wish she has that. I gave her a Stinger pistol because I don't know why the hell not. And I got her an HMW sniper rifle. Because even though it's only level 7, it's still better than pretty much anything that we have anyway. I gave her a combat scanner, just because I'm going to upgrade it to combat optics when I get one. Gave her frictionless materials for heat damping, and then it's not going to matter too much, the heat damping, it's more there for the damage, because she has high explosive rounds on her sniper rifle as well. So basically, she's using a missile launcher rather than a sniper rifle anymore. And then there's the Colossus armor, which is just the most powerful armor in the entire game. So, I mean, that's that. For Caden there, we've got, I think we're still on the Titan armor. Yeah, we're still in the Titan armor. I gave him Shield Modulator 7 because I didn't have another ablative coating, and Tally and Liara kind of needed them, and so did I. So I gave him this, because the Titan armor actually gives him good damage protection to begin with anyway. And then Energized Weave 7 for the shield recovery and hardening. This gives him extra shields. So he's got a lot of shields now because of his armor and the fact that he has tech abilities and all that stuff, so he's good. Do I want to give him this? I think I'll give him this too, on top of the Omni tool that I'm about to give him here, the Cipher tool. So we'll switch him over to that. Not really worried about the med recharge, it's not really a big deal. Let's move that into Omni Gel. He's still on Polaris, he is still on the HMW pistol. I think I gave him, no, he's got a rail extension. I got a Scram rail as part of the upgrade, which is the next level of rail extensions. It's a level 8 rail extension, essentially, but I think I gave that to Ashley. I'm not 100% sure. I think so. Kinetic Stabilizer, Incendiary Rounds, for reasons I said before about Incendiary versus Cryo. And that's about it for Caden. We already did Ashley. Yeah, she's got the Scram rail. Like, if I go over here to her Assault Rifle, I think it's right there. Yeah, she's got a Scram rail and a Kinetic Coil. That'll be really good for her damage output, and the Cryo Rounds will mean she'll have a chance of freezing enemies every time she shoots them, which is good. For Garrus, as I said, we still need to get him better armor, and I might put the Predator L on him right now because it's just better in pretty much every way. Well, not really, because he's got shield boost if his shields go down. He's got better damage protection on the Mantis armor, and the Energized Weave that he has gives him better tech and biotic protection. So it's not as good as the Predator L is, because the Predator L does have 2 slots to put into it, but I don't have the upgrades that would make the Predator L worth it at this point. So I'm not going to bother with it. Still got his Cipher tool, HMW sniper rifle. I think I gave him the combat optics for the extra accuracy. Frictionless materials for heat damping, but mostly for damage, and then he's also got high explosive rounds on there. I might replace this with something else. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm going to replace this with, but I had the extra frictionless materials, so I figured why the hell not. Nothing new there. Got him an HMW assault rifle. I think the only person in the party now who doesn't have an HMW weapon in terms of the main weapons that they're using is Rex with his assault rifles. So that's how that goes. Let me switch these around. Do that, and then do that. There we go. And then for the upgrades, nothing new, I don't think. I think those have been there for a while. And that's about it for Garrus. I think he... I'm going to keep this medical exoskeleton and the shield modulator because I might put one of the 2 on him when we get better armor for him, but I don't know when we're going to get better armor for him, so I'll keep it in mind, but I won't bother with it until we get better armor. Rex, I think, is the most unchanged out of everybody, to be honest, because he pretty much just has the Battlemaster armor that he had. I gave him shield modulator, I think, yeah. I probably could give him more tech and biotic protection with hardening, but I gave him extra shields because his shields are kind of... they're lower considering where he is in terms of armor. Like, I mean, you compare it to the Predator L9 there. The Predator L9 has, like, 50 more shields, and Rex doesn't have tech abilities, so his shielding isn't as high as my tech units, so I'd probably want him to have more shields anyway. He has enough damage protection anyway to last him basically the entire game, so I'm not worried about that. I switched him to the Kovalyov line of assault rifles because Rosenkov makes good stuff, and it's better than the Thunder. It's basically like a straight upgrade to everything that the Thunder was, so that's why that's there. Same upgrades as the other ones though, so it's not really a big deal. Gave him frictionless materials 9 because I got one of those on his shotgun. I think he can shoot like 7 or 8 times now before he has to reload. It's kind of ridiculous. And he's got Inferno rounds. Yeah, it's like a little over 7 shots before overheat now on that shotgun, which is insane. Like, shotguns are already good enough, man, but can you imagine him being able to shoot something 7 times with it before it overheats, along with this? Actually, it's actually slightly over 6, not slightly over 7, because of the rail extension being there. When we get him a scram rail, that'll be entirely different. It'll be closer to 7, because the scram rail only has like 10% heat absorption problems, so... still on the Prodigy amp because it's probably the one I'm going to keep for him and Liara for the rest of the entire game, unless I get better ones because it's already really good. And that's about it for Rex. Tally, she would really appreciate that Predator L armor, but she can't wear it without a glitch, so I can't really do anything about that. And yes, I am aware of the glitch, in case you were wondering why I haven't brought it up yet, where you can wear basically any armor in the game, but I'm not going to take advantage of it because it's a glitch, so that's how that's going to go. She still has everything that protects her from stuff. Ablative Coating, Energized Weave gives her a little bit of extra protection from everything. The only thing she's lacking is shields, but her tech abilities make up for those shield lacks there. I got her an HMW shotgun. Not that she has training in it, but she'll appreciate it regardless. And like I said, basically I'll treat her the same way that I'm treating myself in terms of using the shotgun. When they're getting too close, especially in Tally's case, because she doesn't have anything to move them away from her, I'll have her take out the shotgun and go crazy with it. And the pistol is the same as it was. When I get combat optics, she'll be using that instead of combat scanner, because it'll give her a little extra accuracy as well. Still on the chameleon tool because I can't find any other good Omni tools, and that's about it for Tally. And last but not least, Liara. Liara has basically the same things as she had before. She has Ursa 8, and she has her helmet off because I took her to the Citadel when I went there just a little bit ago. She has Ursa 8, Ablative Coating, shield interface, just because. What else? HMW pistol, same as it was before. Blue Wire Tool 1 because I'm not getting her a better Omni tool because she doesn't have use of it. And Prodigy. So, not too many changes, but felt like it was worth going over regardless. Now, we've already said that these guys don't, because Ashley, if she wanted to say something else, like if she had other dialogue with us, she would have said at the end of her thingy, when she says, rifles don't polish themselves, not yet anyway, she would have said, I wouldn't mind talking more later, though, if she had more to say. And she didn't say that, so that means it's more than likely that she doesn't have anything new to say for now. So we will just go straight upstairs. We'll talk to Caden, see if he has anything new to say. And then we will talk to Liara, and she definitely has something new to say, I'm fairly certain anyway. Go do codex entries after that, and then we'll head to Vermeer and get started with that planet. I don't know if we'll finish it today, but at least we can get to the Solarian STG camp before anything new, happens. I'm sure they have some sort of base of operations that they'll want us to drop into when we get there, so that will be where we will be going once we get there.